Okay, so saving in marriage, I'm interested in this one. So you've gotten yourself a husband. Hey, congratulations! Yeah, that's the best thing you can enjoy in life. But hey, if you are not married, that's not the end of the world. You still got life, and you can still be a saver. You can invest. So as married couples, what I will encourage, and this is for those in abroad, I will encourage that you have an understanding of what you are going to do. As a woman, you need to humble yourself enough, as the Bible says, and speak to your husband that this is my dream. I want us to raise our kids and then get ourselves 4-bedroom house. How do we do it, darling? Can you support me? Then the husband, you also have to love your wife to be able to agree and understand your wife, okay? So there should be an agreement here. Joint account is good, but even if you are not doing joint account, you can save separately. But this is what worked for me. You have your savings, the husband have his savings separately, but at the end of the month you sit together, you make family goals. Already by the end of the year, we have set our goals that this is what we want to do, this is what we want to do, this is what we want to do. But you review the goals every month, okay? And this is what me and my husband does. So by the end of the month, I'll bring the computer. Women, we manage everything, but the men are the head. So I'll bring the computer, then we check our accounts. This is what he got, this is what I got, and we say that we are saving more than what we are spending. Okay, so save more. So let's say both of us are getting £1,000, we save £600. Try and live within your means. So don't go and get a house. Here is very expensive rent. So get a house that you can afford because you haven't reached that goal yet. So we pay £200. This is an example because I know the rent is more than that. You pay £200 rent, then your groceries maybe £100, little things. Your husband will put £100 in his pocket, then I will put £50 in my pocket because my husband do most of the shopping and bring home because I'm always looking after 4 kids and still managing to go to work. So this is what we do. So I just want to encourage somebody that you need to always, at the end of the month, sit down with your wife or your partner and put the money together. This will make you grow fast in life. A gentleman looking at me or listening to Diana's diary, please, if you practice this, I'm sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm 60% sure that it will help the family. Agree with your wife, and wife, humble yourself enough. Don't say, I'm going to build my house, you to build your house. I have different vision, you also have different vision. The vision, the goal should be the same. Okay, you are married. This investment is mainly about marriage, for marriage people. So both of you are working, the man is working, the woman is working. You need to agree, you need to come into an understanding that we all don't like the situation that we are in, so we need to move from that situation to a better situation. So what do? You need to agree. Okay, listen to me. Agree and put that money together. You need to be transparent. My husband and I, we are very, very transparent. He has my password to my account. I have his password to his account, and it's not because of anything, because we need to get a bright future for our children. We are doing this not for ourselves. I don't know what you want to do for, maybe for yourself. You want a better life for yourself, for your kids, then please minimize the expenditure. Don't spend outrageously. Work within your means. And you may be here. So you need to discipline yourself. And yeah, say you go, then you buy this timui. Now yes, so myself, when it came, it was very cheap. So me kwana uto timu be £500, £1 be no ajwani so. Okay, so if you have a target, and one thing that did help me, it didn't come easy. You know, like I'm talking like this, someone may be out there struggling and saying that, Diana, my husband doesn't understand. Most of the time it's just the husband, because the women, we can't just do things without, you know, the husband supporting us or saying yes to it. So if you are struggling, be patient. Patience is very, very important in marriage. You need to be very, very patient. I was patient with my husband because he didn't understand the dream at the beginning. I told him that we need to move from where we are. Life wasn't easy for me when I started life. Even though I had that savings, my husband was so religious and a very good man indeed. So as savings, I've just grouped it into, because of my target group, as you know, teenagers and married women, or you know, people who are still, you know, not married. The platform is also for you guys. So I've divided it into two. So let me start with the teenagers. So as a teenager, you should be focused on maybe your lifestyle. You don't have to be spending unnecessarily. You need to cut your coat according to your size. Like as a young girl or as a young boy growing up, what are your goals? Do you want to, you know, further your education to the highest level that you are having issues like my situation? I got my stepdad, bless him, may his soul rest in peace, JJ Bempa. He was supporting me as at that time, you know. So most of my classmates are uni. As at that time, I used to, you know, support them because I had lots of savings from my dad, and I can, you know, borrow it to friends. So these were friends that were making ends meet. I would go, and I used to do agency. I joined an agency club, and I'll post it with Sharon. We go to National Theatre and go and do some ushering. So I had some money saved as at that time. Okay, so I don't want to get distracted with Ghana. I just want to talk about how you are able to save here in the UK. So first of all, you need good credit report. Okay, and before your credit will be good, this is what I did. I never take you know, contracts or buy things and pay it later. That's not me. I hate to borrow. I don't like, you know, borrowing. So if you want to invest, you want to be a saver, don't entertain yourself or get involved in borrowing things and paying it later. No, exempt from that. Okay, listen to me, it won't help you. Don't borrow, don't owe anybody. If you get in a contract, even the little things, dresses, phones, cars, if you can pay it cash, just pay it, and do it within your means. Don't go and get high purchase of car as a young girl or young boy. You are starting life and you are doing a high purchase of car. Don't do it. Just get yourself maybe 300 pounds phone, 400, pay it in cash, and you pay it off. You get a SIM, you put it in that SIM, you go SIM contract. Sometimes some is 15 pounds. You are good to go. When you hit your target, that now you finish your education, you are earning good money because now you are an accountant, you are a nurse, you are a doctor, that you can afford high purchase car. Hey, hooray! Okay, but that's not the end of it all. If you have a target, like I want to use an example of myself. The reason why I was able to save that amount of money was that I wanted to buy a house before I get into marriage. And that time, I didn't even have a good job, but I was very disciplined to be able to save that money. Sometimes my mom will be saying, oh, Aja, I need this kind of money to run this or that. But because my target is that, let's say I was getting 900 pounds in a month, and I have set myself that 900 pounds, I'm saving 400. 400 is untouched. And thank God, I just want to appreciate Abrefi. My coming here, it was through her that I came to stay with her mom. Mommy, thank you so much. And I met Auntie Amma, that was her name, a lovely lady that I want to appreciate her also on my platform. And I got to stay with Vasti, Mommy Vasti. Oh, my dog, baby, So these women made me stay with them without paying rent. Okay, that's how you get it when you're a good girl. I know I was supporting in a way, but they never made me pay rent. I just do shopping and leave it there. So that's how come I was able to raise that money. And my mom was good because remember, I've given her that trotro that was helping her. So the money she was using is to sort my sisters. And that's how come I did it. And when I got the money, I spoke to my pastor, Pastor Eric, shout out to you. As a young girl, you should have somebody that you aspire, someone, a mentor that you want to, you dream of becoming that person. Okay, you should have a figure, how do I say it, like a mentor figure in life that you are looking up to become, and that always pushes you to go and get that dream. So I saw my pastor as that figure for me, even though he was a bit grown up, but I was like, I need to get a house before I get into marriage. So that helped me to save. And before I entered into marriage, I got that. So as a young girl, a young boy, if you have dreams of, savings, buying a house before you enter into marriage, first of all, be disciplined, okay? Just discipline yourself that when you see the shoes, the Jordan's shoes, the big brands, I'm not into brands. Anything that fits me, look good on me, it goes, okay? If I get money, I want to spoil myself, Louis Vuitton, I get it. But at the moment, I'm not there, so I'm not into those fashion. I like to look good, but not too expensive. Yeah.